Just before this video starts, I want to let you guys know that one-on-one personal coaching with me is now available. If you feel a bit lost in the gym, you want to get shredded for summer, or you're a badass and you're bulking through the summer, then you can work with me personally. Click the first link in the description. We can hop on a free call and yeah, let's get you fucking jacked. But nevertheless, let's get on with this video. Okay, we are officially over a month into the cut. Weighed in this morning at 87 kilos. So since I began, I've lost 4 or 5 kilos. But we're gonna start off this video straight away with a physique update. Bear in mind, this is me fasted, it's midday, and the only thing I've had today is water and an energy drink. As far as cuts go, I'm pretty happy. I've done this like 2 or 3 times before. I could definitely be doing a lot better. I've been cheating here and there, but I like food way too much not to be doing that basically. So yeah, that's what I'm looking like today. 87 kilos, no pump, fasted look. Hopefully I'm not looking too bad. The current time is 12:37. I've not had a single bit of food to eat today. For the first like 3-4 hours of the day, I don't want to touch any food. I like to stay in a fasted state, try and burn as much fat as possible. And then when I do have my first meal at around midday, I literally have something like this. And if you couldn't tell, there's no carbs on this plate. Now don't judge my diet based off this breakfast. I eat carbs, I eat loads of carbs. But for me personally, what I've started not to do is eating carbs first thing in the morning. And at the beginning of my cut, that didn't matter. That was just calories in, calories out. Now I'm starting to play around with the macros and starting off my day with high protein and high fat. And that's exactly what I have here. 5 eggs, 100 grams of bacon, and 75 grams of olives. There isn't a carb in sight, so until I have my pre-workout meal, my body is still getting its energy from my natural fat stores. Now later on in this video, I will be explaining how I essentially got abs in 30 days. But for now, meal number 1, macros and calories up there. Let's do it. Okay, it is now pre-workout meal time. I'm training back today, and basically, I have a bowl of carbs. And I'm sure 1 or 2 ex-pro bodybuilders on TikTok won't be too pleased about that. It's just gonna give you very steady energy throughout the day. It's not gonna spike any glucose levels. It's not gonna make you feel hungry after a couple hours. And it's fucking delicious. Like the protein powder I put in this stuff, I'll put it on screen now. It's My Protein's salted caramel. It just tastes like putting sugar in your oats, but there isn't any sugar in your oats. If you do wanna cop some of that protein powder or this stuff, My Protein's new Origin range, this is the dry scoop pre-workout. But yeah, if you want to cop anything from My Protein, click the link in the description, use code HAL at checkout, and you'll get a big discount off your order. But for now, I'm going to finish this, have a big scoop of that, and then we'll hit this pool session. Okay, we're back from the gym. The workout was pretty good. I didn't think I looked the best. I don't know if that's the body dysmorphia talking or I'm genuinely not making enough progress. Let me know what you guys think in terms of, am I making enough progress in the time that I've been on this cut? But nevertheless, we have the post-workout meal here, and it's a pretty big plate of food. I've got 5 eggs, chicken, and broccoli. And basically, whilst I'm eating this meal, I'm just gonna go through how I've done this transformation in only 30 days. Now, my starting point wasn't too bad. I was on a bulk, but I still had a tiny bit of ab definition. session. So I appreciate it will be easier for me than most of the people watching this video now. So super simple. The first thing I've done is reduce my calorie intake. And at the end of the day, if you're not doing that, you won't make any progress. Genuinely, 99% of the time it comes down to eat less than what your body's naturally burning. If you're not eating enough, your body has to get the energy from somewhere else, and that somewhere else is your natural fat stores. That is fucking banging. Second thing, I'm a lot more active. And I've done that in two ways. The first way is when it comes to working out in the gym, I've kept it at an extremely intense level. I still train to failure and I still push extremely hard every set. Especially on leg days, which I love at the moment. I'm actually almost back to my peak strength. I'll put a little clip on screen now. And the other way I'm more active is I do a lot more cardio. And essentially what that means is I'll get on the treadmill, max out the incline and walk for half an hour. And I do that every day. Here's a little bit of evidence on screen now of every photo that I've taken after the treadmill. So you know 100% that I'm not faking when I say I do cardio. The next thing, I've changed my macros. So for the first, I'd say 25 days, I didn't focus on macros. I wanted my protein to be very high, but I mainly just focused on the amount of calories that I was eating. But now I feel like my progress is slowing down. My body's acclimatizing to the amount of food that I'm giving it. And now I'm having to play around with upping that protein and lowering the carbs. Because it is all about the calories, but if your carbohydrate intake is too high, your body's gonna struggle a lot more to access its natural stores. But just quickly going back to it, what I said about carbs, please don't cut out carbs if you're on a cut. Don't get me wrong, if you did go keto, you'll probably notice a lot of drastic changes when it comes to your body fat. It does work, but it's just not sustainable. Like, trust me, I've tried. I cannot go a day without oats, bread, a little bit of sugar. It's just not possible. Because if you try it, you'll find out that it's horrible and you'll never want to do it again. Next up, drink loads of water. Water for me personally, it keeps me full. And if I'm having loads of it in the middle of a meal, I'm just expanding my stomach. I'm tricking my brain into thinking I'm full when realistically I'm not. And whilst we're on the topic of drinking, diet drinks, please have diet drinks. I'm sat at my desk now. I haven't planned to bring these out, but I've noticed that I've just got 3 energy drinks on my desk. Obviously, they're not all from today, but 0-calorie energy drinks, they're just a lifesaver. But at the end of the day, I have them all the time, and I've gone from this to that in the past 30 days. A couple extra things that I wouldn't say are as important, but if you can do them, I definitely recommend them. You can eat carbs, but try to avoid the empty calories, like the chocolate bars, the sweets, the full fat Coke, because essentially what you're doing there is drinking liquid sugar. So like I said earlier, I have carbs, but I have it in the form of oats, bread, pasta, rice. If I have a sweet craving, I'll have a chocolate protein bar. If you did want some chocolate protein bars, my protein is linked in the description. Use code HAL at checkout. But all jokes aside, having a chocolate protein bar with low sugar that is going to give you the illusion of having a real chocolate bar, clearly the much better thing to do. And also, that's not important just for physical health, but for mental health as well. If you're cutting out foods that you love, it will f you up. Fat loss isn't the hardest thing to do, but the reason that so many people struggle is the mental health side of things. They don't have the willpower, they give up after a week or two because they don't see any progress. It's a sweet science and it takes very long, but ultimately, if you know how to go about it and you know what you're doing, then it is entirely possible. And like you've seen with me, in the past 30 days, I've made some good progress. All right, I'm gonna eat the rest of this food and then I will catch up with you and show you guys what I'm gonna have to eat for the rest of the day. Okay, so basically, because I haven't uploaded in so long, I've basically forgotten how to do YouTube. And that essentially means that I've forgotten to record what I'm eating. And that is exactly what's happened. So I had another meal and it consisted of chicken, rice, vegetables, and a big protein shake. But like I've just said, I'm an idiot and I forgot to record it. But the macros and calories for that meal are up here. And now I'm having the last thing that I'm eating today. That is what we're working with. Now this sounds dumb, but this is so fucking delicious. It's a protein bar and I've microwaved it for 30 seconds and genuinely it tastes like a protein cookie dough. If anyone watching this has these at home, microwave it for 30 seconds and you'll literally eat it every day. It's such a good snack. Oh, for fuck. But that being said, it is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And that is what I've done to make a fairly decent transformation in just 30 days. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Again, one-on-one coaching is available in the first link in the description. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.